tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops say win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, win, win.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Tom Brady and the two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Play 20, go 50. Move out. Let's go. Wait, that.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early. The tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Long day. Oh, it's going to be a long day, fellas. Yeah, that's what I do. 372. 380. Throw left, throw left. 372.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Show left. Set. Green 80. 11B, 11B. Green and set.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Kill. Regular. 53 Linda. Hey, 20. Hey, 20. Good track. Let's go.
On second down, here's Brady. Incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
That's a nice play by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. Excellent body control. A tall corner who often has to really do a great job of bending his knees to stay with his receivers. He just did a nice job there. The man they call DRC got a PBU for pass broken up.
Look at you, Mr. Acronym.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. The 30-yard line. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They go play action here on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11.
Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! White, 90!
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Let's go! Regular.
Now this time, Brady will throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. To return it is Corey Grant. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
11B, 11B. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
372. Green 80. Green 80. Lucy. 372.
On first down, Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Spread right, 72. 11, 11. Green 80. Green 80. 11, 11. Hank. Green is good.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Omaha. 11B. Green 80. Lucy. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Sharks got it left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Jaguars on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucy. 11.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
72. 54. Go.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Away. Close to me.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hey, spread left. Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
11. Lucy.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. being chased out left. And that is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Lucy. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
Here we go. Bunch right. 11. Hank.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
372. Green 80.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Look like I-4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Shadow! Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Brady now on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Malik Jackson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Brady throwing on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Brady on third down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. To throw is Bortles. Flushed out right. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, boys, we got check. Sorry, 80. Check, Mike 20.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
3 down, these 2. 29, Alpha. 220. 54. Grab. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Rifles one, complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, now Brady. Now he's flushed out left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Gronkowski again. He was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Bortles to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claymore getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.